Welcome back to Movie House. I'm your host David, and with me, as always, is my co-host Connor.
You're the podcast in disguise. That's right, it's me. Your podcast co-host Connor here with another episode of Movie House. This is a show where we talk about movies.
In our houses.
In our houses. Usually in relation to some sort of new film that's coming out. So that we can ride the algorithmic express. Aside from last episode where we just covered Lara Croft's Tomb Raider for no reason.
That's correct, yes. Well, this week we're covering Lilo Stitch, the 2002 animated Disney classic. Obviously for the release of the 2025 Lilo Stitch.
That's right, David. We're back on the Algorithmic Express, covering Lilo and Stitch, directed by Chris Sanders and Dean DeBlois.
Very good.
This is the part where you have to improv something.
I'm aware.
And I've already taken You're the podcast in disguise. So what does that leave you with?
Nothing at all. So Connor, dude, man, bro, whatever, you want to grab this surfboard and let's go hit some waves? Or something. How do they talk? How do surfer dudes talk?
I don't know, David. There's no surfer dudes in this film. Just a Hawaiian guy who has a surfboard. I can't hit a wave, but what I can hit is a recap.
We'll go with that.
Stitch is a alien. What?
Can you hit a recap?
I can certainly try. I think I might do what the surfers call a wipeout. Stitch is what you would call a genetic experiment from some far-off planet. He's an alien, and he is going to be terminated by the alien police for being unnatural, but he escapes and crash lands the ship that he steals on Earth. On the little island of Hawaii.
Yep.
It's here that he is adopted by Lilo and her sister Nani, who believe that he is a dog. The alien who created him and another alien who's an expert on Earth get sent down to capture Stitch. And Stitch learns the meaning of family and ends up staying on Earth with Lilo at the end.
Oh. Wow, that's... I don't know if we've had any more concise than that, Connor.
You say concise. I say unfinished. I'd be willing to agree with that.
You're welcome. That wasn't a thank you.
It should have been.
So, Connor, Lilo and Stitch, the 2002 animated film. What were your thoughts on this Disney classic?
I'll tell you what, David.
I'm going to call it a classic.
Well, I mean, it is more than 2 decades old, so it makes sense. Oh. I'll tell you what, David. I love this film.
Yep.
I think it's incredible. It's funny. It's well animated.
Yeah.
It's emotionally moving, has a great set of characters. I think it's got everything going for it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Would you agree with that, David?
Yes, I would agree with that, Connor.
What did you think of this film?
So, well, thank you for that lovely setup of talking about everything. Well, Connor,
it's time to move on to trivia. Speedrunning this episode, mate. That's the recap done. That's talking about the film done. Rank it trivia bin. I'm posting this one tonight.
As is.
I'm not taking anything out. I'm even going to leave in the 10 minutes where I went, I'm off for a piss, and then walked away. I'll leave it all in, mate.
Fuck it. Well, Connor, my thoughts on the film were...
In fact, David, I was...
Yes, Connor.
In fact, David, I would even go as far as to say that this might be My favourite Disney animated film.
Oof. That's
Not including Pixar, just Disney.
Yeah,
It's in my top 3, definitely.
I'd agree with the top 3. I definitely agree with the top 3. I think I know what my number 1 is, although I would have to check whether or not it was solely a Disney film. I can't remember. I think it is, but...
What's your top 3?
Yeah, I know what my number 1 is, and that's The Black Cauldron.
Oh yeah, you were just talking off air.
Maybe off air.
A seldom time where we talk off air.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, shut that shit down. I'm not here for that. Mic's on or hang up. So Black Cauldron, I'm guessing Lilo and Stitch is second.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
What's third?
Ooh. I'm not sure. There's a lot of Disney films that you kind of forget that are actually Disney films. And a lot
Is
of
it
them
The
are really
Great
good.
Mouse Detective?
No, I never actually liked that very much as a child.
I've never seen it. Is it
I used to watch it a lot because my sister loved it, but well, she was afraid of it, but she loved it. But so I used to watch it a lot, but I don't like it all that well.
Is it The Rescuers Down Under?
I did like that quite a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Have you not? Have you seen The Rescuers? Because obviously The Rescuers Down Under's a sequel.
No, I've not seen that one either.
Oh, it's An American Tale. That's Disney as well, isn't it?
No, that's Don Bluth.
Oh, is it Don Bluth? Right, okay.
I'd also like to point out I haven't seen that one either. Is it The Aristocats? Is that your third favourite?
No, it's a good film.
I haven't seen it.
Of course you haven't. I'm guessing we're going Disney animated film here, as opposed to just Disney film.
Yeah, Disney, the classic lineup of Disney animated films.
Right.
Is it Ralph Breaks the Internet?
Definitely not.
I've seen that one.
Not a bad movie. Not that bad a movie.
I thought
or
it was
anything.
fucking arse. I thought it was absolutely shite. I thought it was one of the worst experiences I've ever had watching a film. I wanted to gouge my eyes out with a fucking ice cream scoop. Let's get Ralph Breaks the Internet on the podcast.
Oh, fucking hell. I don't remember it being that bad. But then again, it fucking eons ago.
Bear in mind, I'm not talking about Wreck-It Ralph, which is the first film.
Oh, you're talking about the sequel. I don't know if I've even seen that. I'm just going through the list of Disney movies here. Bambi. I liked it, but not that much.
I haven't seen Bambi.
Sword in the Stone was pretty banging. I like that.
I haven't seen that since I was about 5 years old.
Robin Hood. There's my number 3.
I've never seen Robin Hood.
Are you
Disney's Robin Hood, and I've never seen it.
have you ever actually watched a Disney movie? What the fuck? Every single one listed here. Nope, never seen it.
I said I'd seen Ralph Breaks the Internet and I hated it.
Yeah. Okay.
And I've seen Lilo and Stitch. No, I've seen Snow White. I've seen Pinocchio, Peter Pan. I'll tell you what my top 3 are,
Is
David.
The Rescuers Down Under
It's
a sequel?
Even
It
listening
is
to
a
it,
sequel.
I'm trying to do a podcast. Yeah, the Rescuers. It's a sequel to the Rescuers.
I was just double checking.
I'm trying to make a podcast here.
No one cares. You can crack on. What were you
You
telling
think I
me?
don't know that? My top 3, I'd say Disney films are Tarzan in the top spot,
It's a good one.
Lilo and Stitch in second, and then Hercules in third.
Mm.
Maybe it's the age difference. Maybe that's why I hadn't seen those films. I think I've seen all the Renaissance movies. I've seen Little Mermaid, Lion King, Aladdin, Mulan, Pocahontas.
Yeah.
Onwards.
All the mid to late 90s onwards.
Little Mermaid was mid-80s. So 86.
Yeah, late 80s, yeah. 89, aye.
89, I thought it was 86, 87.
Yeah. Oliver and Company, 1988. Fuck.
I haven't seen it. Right,
Yeah,
David,
that's a good one.
tell me your thoughts on Lilo and Stitch.
Oh yeah, Lilo and Stitch. So Yeah, I loved it. It was a really good movie. I loved it as a kid.
Kid? Film came out when you were 35.
What? Now I'm going deaf in my old age.
Have some... That was alright. I'm just trying to have some podcast banter with you here.
Very good.
I'm trying to fill the dead silence that usually occupies these episodes.
Nothing will fill that empty void. So
I've tried editing it out, but it just turns the podcast into a YouTube short. a Vine.
Oh, fucking hell. So, yeah, I really liked it. Like you said, it had like great characters, great cast. And it felt like it had a bit of gravitas about it, but it still felt like definitely a kid's film.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
It felt like there were some weighty choices in it that the characters were making. And there was a good setup with the story at the start, with the fact that the reason Stitch is going to get destroyed is because he's a genetically modified alien, which is illegal in that system. But the reason he's actually getting destroyed and not just allowed to live is because he was made for the purposes of destruction. And they couldn't get him to sort of show any level of reason why they shouldn't kill him and put him down.
Yeah, he doesn't fit into the society of the aliens the way that they want him to, and so they kind of other him the same way that Lilo, forgot her name, the same way that Lilo doesn't. Half the film's title over here, half the film's title, and I forgot it.
Yep.
The same way that Lilo doesn't fit in with the other kids.
Yeah,
or the dancing group.
Her peers.
Or even really with or even with Nanny in a lot of ways, the way that she nails that door shut.
Yeah. And I love some of the comedy aspects about it. They've got a lot of different aspects. They've obviously got like slapstick comedy because you've got the two aliens that are trying to catch Stitch, and they constantly get thwarted in some slapstick way. Or just the things they're doing.
Chumbawamba and Pleakley.
Yeah. You've also got the sort of almost deadpan comedy from, is it Bubba? Agent Bubba? Or Agent Bubbles?
Bubbles.
I kept thinking Bubba, from Forrest Gump.
I've never seen it.
Of course you haven't.
You wouldn't think that I'm the film buff out of the two of us.
You wouldn't, no. We really
I
need
tell you
to
what I
sort
watched
out
earlier
this.
on, David.
Uh-huh.
I watched Slumber Party Massacre 2.
Was it good?
It was alright.
Alright, fair enough.
Maybe we'll cover it on the podcast after we do the Baby Geniuses franchise.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, Cobra. His name's Cobra Bubbles because he has Cobra tattooed on his knuckles.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's got a lot going for this film. Got everything going for it, like you were saying earlier. Just executed very, very well. Ended up being a great film.
It's funny, going back into it, I hadn't watched this in at least 5 or 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought maybe I was going to not enjoy Stitch's antics as much.
Yeah.
Either that they would have aged poorly or too kid-orientated, or that his, how can I put this, over-commercialization had kind of ruined the character.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's another Disney character besides maybe Mickey Mouse who's had so much tat produced with their face on it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that one. Similar to yourself, I wasn't entirely certain going into it. Again, I hadn't watched it. I probably hadn't watched Lilo and Stitch in about 12 years, maybe 15 even. So it'd been quite some time for me. Did
you see any of the other Lilo and Stitch stuff? Did you watch any of the sequels or the TV show?
I have seen Lilo and Stitch 2. And that was probably...
Is that Stitch Gets a Glitch?
No. I think that's just...
That's another one.
That's another one. I've seen Lilo and Stitch 2, and I've seen maybe about 5 or 10 episodes of the series back when it was first sort of showing on TV. That's about it, really. What about yourself? Have you seen any of the sequels and everything else?
Oh my god, I'm just looking at the entire franchise now. I thought I had seen everything. Not even close. I've seen, obviously, Lilo and Stitch. I'd seen Stitch the movie.
Oh, yeah, I have seen that as well.
I've seen Lilo and Stitch 2, Stitch Has a Glitch. I was right.
Right, okay.
I've seen Leroy and Stitch.
Mm-hmm.
Total blank from you there.
Yeah,
I've seen the origin of Stitch.
I don't know Leroy and Stitch.
And I saw the series. Again, all of these, besides Lilo and Stitch, were around when they came out. So when I was about 5 or 6, I don't know. In the 2000s, I remember specifically renting Stitch and Leroy and Stitch from Blockbuster on. I want to say one of them was on VHS, so that tells you a lot.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the international works. I haven't seen Stitch, the solo movie, the other one.
Right.
And I haven't seen whatever the Japanese Stitch movie is.
I didn't even know there was one.
These are the 2 Stitch movies where he hangs around with other girls who aren't Lilo.
Oh, right. Fair enough. I remember Leroy and Stitch probably near when it came out. We rented it, but I never actually got around to watching it.
Oh.
We were watching other things instead, and we completely forgot we'd even rented it. Because it was like in a... I don't know if you've ever seen back when Spar shops used to rent DVDs and VHS tapes.
Can't say I did.
Well, quite some time ago, they used to do that. We got you could get like a deal with it. You get like 5 DVDs for 2 days or something like that for like a set price. I don't know. I was a kid. Don't remember.
Aye.
But we ended up watching all the other ones except from Leroy and Stitch. So yeah, I never actually got around to watching it, but I did rent it at one point.
I'll tell you about these other Stitch projects.
Mm-hmm.
The one that was just called Stitch is actually a anime spin-off TV show.
All right.
It ran from 2008 to 2015. And Stitch and I is a Chinese movie.
Oh, okay.
But what's interesting about those other non-Western iterations of Stitch is they're the only time that Stitch has been voiced by someone other than Chris Sanders.
Oh.
He was the voice through all the original movies in the TV show, and he's coming back for the new live-action remake.
Nice. I think he's, isn't he one of the writers for the remake as well?
He wrote and directed the film.
He did. So he did. I was wondering how I recognised his name so well.
I said his name earlier on.
You did. You did.
Do you know who voices Nanny?
It's Tia Carrera? Carrera? I have no idea how to say her fucking name.
From Wayne's World.
Yes. Yeah. Another one that I... obviously, you've got Cobra Bubbles' voice. The actor that played him is Ving Rhames, obviously. Awesome voice.
Of course. Pulp Fiction and the Mission Impossible franchise.
Yes. Awesome.
You know who they should have cast as live-action Jumba?
Who's that?
Alfred Molina.
Oh, yeah. That'd have been a good one. Who did the cast? I'm just having a look at that now.
Zach Galifianakis.
Oh, so they did. I was speaking to you about that
guy
earlier.
From The Hangover.
Yeah.
Aye.
Jeez, whatever. But You've got another actor that I quite like it's in Lilo and Stitch is Jason Scott Lee as David, Nanny's prospective boyfriend, I guess.
Yeah, I thought you'd be a fan of Jason Scott Lee. He's also in the live-action remake, I think, but he plays Nanny's boss.
Yes, he is. Yeah, I saw that there. Him and Tia are back in the live action playing different characters.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. Then obviously Jason Scott Lee is known from things like Bruce Lee film, whatever that one is called, the live action Bruce Lee film. Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, the 1993 film.
Enter the Dragon? Oh, right. Yeah, he played Bruce Lee.
Yeah, he is Bruce Lee in it. And The Jungle Book. I know him from the live-action Jungle Book, 1994.
Oh, he was Mowgli, was he?
Yeah, adult Mowgli.
Would you look at that? Is it time for ranking?
Let's go for it. What even is my ranking?
I have it up on screen. It's up on screen right now for you at home. Here's David's current ranking. All right, David, where does Lilo and Stitch place in your ranking?
Well, Connor, I'm not going to lie, it's a bit of a difficult one because it's a completely sort of different film from everything, about it being animated and everything like that as well. It's a bit of a kid's film.
Yeah, it's also a film that we both have connection to. We both saw it, obviously, from a young age.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I mean, Wizard of Oz and Tomb Raider, those are the only other two films on this list I saw as a young child.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, most of our other films are kind of like...
Oh, and Joker, of course.
Oh, God.
I was mentally a child when I gave that film 5 stars, apparently.
Yeah, you must have been.
Mentally an invalid.
So it places it in a bit of a... hard to sort of place it anywhere, but I'm going to go with what my gut's telling me here, and that is a 3rd place for me. Knocking Beetlejuice out of the top 3.
My God, David, that is high.
Yeah, it is indeed.
That's really high.
You can tell me if I'm high for saying it.
I don't think you are. I think you're stone cold sober.
Very good.
Because you're a professional podcaster. I'll be honest with you, I'm struggling.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my ranking right now. Here it is. Joker's in last place. It's a Wonderful Life is in first.
It's difficult. It's difficult to actually place it in amongst a bunch of essentially adult films for the most part.
Aside from Paddington.
Well, yeah,
and Joker.
Paddington and and the fridge fucking climber.
So they should have called that film Fridge Climber. David.
Yes, go on.
After much deliberation, I've decided to slot Lilo and Stitch into 2nd place.
Oh, 2nd. Wow.
Above Beetlejuice, but below It's a Wonderful Life. I'll tell you this, the hard deliberation I had, it wasn't between Beetlejuice and Lilo and Stitch, it was between Lilo and Stitch and the top spot.
Oh, you know what? I think because I love Gladiator so much, is the only reason it ended up below Gladiator. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I was really fighting the fight in my mind when I was looking at it between It's a Wonderful Life and Lilo and Stitch, because that was my instinct, was to put it on top. But
my initial instinct was just be like 1st place, and then I thought, I just couldn't stop thinking about It's a Wonderful Life and how impactful it is.
Yeah.
And now, even though we're in the summer right now, it's May, I can't wait for it to be Christmas so I can watch It's a Wonderful Life again.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
Cover it again on this podcast. Every year we're covering It's a Wonderful Life. It's gonna slip lower and lower.
Yeah, re-rank it every time. Or put in another one. Put in another one. So there's It's a Wonderful Life. It's a Wonderful Life. It's a Wonderful Life. It's a Wonderful Life. Lilo and Stitch. It's a Wonderful Life. It's a Wonderful Life.
It's the top 17 spots.
Yeah.
Very good. What a time. Look at that. So where was yours? Third?
Yeah, third. Yeah, when I got thinking about it, once I knocked Lilo and Stitch off of my mind's top spot, I had a look at Gladiator and I was like, I don't know if I can actually push Gladiator down. I don't know if I can do that. Gladiator's just such a good film.
I'd like to remind you that in my Gladiator is 6th.
Oh, I know.
It's below Final Destination.
Oh, I forgot about that. But I know now.
So do I every time I open. I forgot about that until every time I open this and I go, what?
The fuck was I thinking?
But it's above The Wizard of Oz.
How did Final Destination get above that?
I think I just love Final Destination.
You must do.
It's a good movie.
It is a good movie. Jesus.
We're shaking our heads in shame here.
Every time I look at my ranking, I shake my head in shame.
Well, if you could change anything, what would you change?
Oh, shit. Here we go.
You'd move Joker up to top spot. I know you would.
Oh, would I fuck? I'd remove it. I'd digitally shred
it further down. Delete it from the list and pretend it never happened.
Exactly.
No, I couldn't put... You surely couldn't put Alien versus Predator in the bottom spot.
Oh, God, no. No. It's not that bad. We need a terrible film to have at the bottom spot. We need one to perpetually sit somewhere.
I think we're only covering bangers this entire year. It's the issue with covering the films that are being algorithmic expressed.
Yeah.
If we're covering a lot of films like movies that are getting sequels or remakes now, which usually is films that are pretty good.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly. I'm not really sure what I would do, but every time I just spot something, I'm like, it shouldn't be in, like, Terrifier. It shouldn't be 9th place. Oh. But at the same time, I'm sitting there going, but it can't really go anywhere else.
10th.
It's
10th place now.
Oh, 10th place
now,
of
I think
course.
Tomb Raider was better than The Wolfman.
Now, I think as a film, critically speaking, no. Enjoyment level from watching the film and that experience, yes. I think it was better.
I'd like to remind you that Wolfman is about an hour shorter than Lara Croft Tomb Raider. It
is, yeah. It is a very short film. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad film. I actually really enjoyed The Wolfman. The one bit that I really didn't like is the rapiness of the guy.
Larry Talbot. Yeah, we spent the entire episode shitting on Larry Talbot.
We did.
Maybe that's what I think that's what these rankings represent. Not our feelings on which film is best, but our enjoyment of covering them on the podcast. I didn't like covering Wolfman. I don't remember covering Alien vs. Predator.
I vaguely remember some content of that. I remember us talking a lot.
Covering The Lord of the Rings.
I remember us talking a lot about those massively, stupidly long fucking sequences of just weird psychedelic colour in The Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Alien vs. Predator.
No.
I was like, did you take shrooms when you watched that film? Because there's nothing colourful about it.
No, it's all shades of grey, except from the odd bit of green when you see what the Predator sees.
Yeah.
I remember enjoying covering Terrifier.
Yeah, it's alright.
But
it's alright.
It's alright. So, Connor.
Yes, David.
I was thinking that we should probably do some trivia.
Are we going into trivia already?
Let's.
Well, before we do, David, I'd like to stop you in your tracks and hit you with Connor's cancelled corner.
Oh, shit. Who's cancelled? Let me bring up the cast list. Who's cancelled? What's happened?
David, who do you think's cancelled? Let me ask you that. Usually you can't guess.
Is it...
We'll try anyway.
Yeah, the thing is that I never actually keep up with the news, really. So it could be any time as well. Like between 2002 and now, I've got 23 years of news that I need to sift through in my head as to when someone got cancelled. Some of them, it's cancelled before they even actually got the fucking film. Like before even on the film, they got cancelled. And we were talking about it. But anyway, David Ogden Stiers. I've never heard anything about him, but I'm gonna guess.
Who does he play?
The voice of Jumba.
No, David. Today's cancelled corner is about Elvis Presley.
Oh,
or sorry,
course.
Aaron Presley, as we know him.
Oh, we do. I should have guessed that. Actually, I completely forgot. I just looked at the cast list and I was like, "Who in this has done something wrong?" And then I remembered.
Yeah. Elvis Aaron Presley met Priscilla, his eventual wife, when she was just 14 and he was 24.
That is correct, yes.
They lived together for several years and then apparently married in 1967 when Priscilla was 21 and Elvis was 32. Creep.
Yeah, a little bit.
Cretin.
A little bit.
Bit of a pedo.
Yay.
That's the end of my cancelled corner.
I'm guessing that's probably why Elvis is very much not in the remake from the looks of things. Not that he was physically in this.
They use his song in the trailer, Devil in Disguise. I used it in our intro. Yeah,
you did. Which is fair enough. I mean, you can't really entirely cut out the whole Elvis-y thing out of Lilo and Stitch, but it does seem that they are not going down the route of dressing Stitch up to be the ideal man, which is Elvis Presley.
I think they will, and it's just not in the trailers.
Maybe.
Because I'm pretty sure I saw a piece of merchandise floating around that was Stitch dressed up as Elvis. And it looked like live action Stitch.
Right. Okay. I have seen no merchandise, or the only thing I've seen is what's currently on Disney Plus, is the sort of trailer sneak peek kind of thing that they've got going for it. That is it. Well, anyway, now that you've sorted out your cancelled corner, let's dive on in to this veritable wave
wait a minute.
of trivia.
That's not how trivia works. I need to send you off on a bit, don't I?
Oh, you do. Fuck my life. I forgot about the bits.
David, I know we enjoyed our surfing earlier on, but we're in a spaceship now. It's crashing.
Oh, very good.
Crashing towards the ocean and we're going to drown. What's that just there?
Are we not actually crashing towards the ocean? Are we crashing towards a land of trivia?
That's right, David. We're crashing towards the land of trivia. And maybe Trivia Island land is populated only by blind mice. Blind mice. Who could say?
Who indeed?
That's a little reference to our other podcast that we used to do called Insert Brain Here, a Simpsons Podcast. It died in December of 2024.
Pretty much. Well, Connor, first little piece of trivia here. Also, side note, this is not obviously in there, but I just fucking fact checked it as well. It says Hawaiian-born cast members. They're not. Jason Scott Lee is Hawaiian by descent, not by birth. He grew up in Hawaii, though.
All right.
But anyway, so Hawaiian cast members, Jason Scott Lee and Tia Carrere?
Aye.
helped the writers with dialogue and accents.
It sounded authentic, or as authentic as I could pick up on, as someone who's never been to Hawaii.
Yeah, I have no idea how
and
it would
who
be
lives
said.
in Scotland.
Exactly. But Tia is Hawaiian by birth, born and raised in Hawaii. Jason Scott Lee is Hawaiian by descent, and Hawaiian Chinese by descent, and grew up in Hawaii from about 2.
All right, aye.
Right. Disney promoted this movie with a series of trailers inserting Stitch into some of the classic titles. Connor, are there any that you remember in particular?
Yeah, I remember they did a whole thing on the DVD special features about this.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a behind the scenes at Disney, but they pretended that all of these animated characters were real beings.
Mm-hmm.
And they all had their dressing rooms, and I want to say Stitch's dressing room was someone else's. I think maybe in Beast from Beauty and the Beast or something like that. And he had taped his own face over the door.
Yeah.
I remember the footage of the dwarves coming back from the mine in Snow White, and Stitch is like on the underside.
Yes, yeah, I remember that.
Of the tree trunk they're walking along. Stuff like that.
Yeah. A couple of examples here. The Little Mermaid. Stitch surfs a wave that crashes down on Ariel.
I remember a different one. I remember one where it's Ariel doing her in the rock pose where her arms are down and she's...
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call that. And Stitch is like recreating it in front of her.
I've seen multiple for each of them, to be honest. There's a couple I remember. They're not what are listed here, I know that much, but it's a very small example. Probably the more famous of all of them, which is the Beauty and the Beast one, where Stitch causes the chandelier to fall during the ballroom scene, nearly smashing on Belle and the Beast.
Oh, yeah, I vaguely have a memory of that.
That one was going around a lot. Aladdin. Stitch steals Princess Jasmine from Aladdin during the A Whole New World magic carpet ride.
Yeah, he does. He pulls up in his red...
he does, yeah.
Red one.
Yeah, the red spaceship, yeah. And then The Lion King, there are a couple of those. One I remember and one that's listed here, which is Stitch takes Simba's place on Pride Rock during the Circle of Life opening.
I was about to say that's the one I remember as well.
Yeah. And I think you're crossing 2 there because when you were recalling the dwarves walking back home, the bit that I remember is the Lion King when they're walking across the log, when you got Simba and Pumbaa and Timon walking across the log. Underneath, you've got Stitch crawling along. And that's the one I remember. But I do also remember that there is something to do with the 7 dwarves. I just don't remember the bit that it is, but I remember seeing that. I think what's
happening here is the crossed wires. You're referencing the trailer for the film, or the teasers that had animated clips. I'm thinking of this DVD special feature where they had like images. And like Stitch has always been trying to make his way into Disney films.
Right.
He'd be just out of frame, or he'd be in a take that wasn't used.
Yeah, that'll probably be what that is. But yeah, I'm remembering like trailers, I guess, tiny trailers on like VHSs or DVDs or whatever from back in the day.
Maybe even the internet.
Ooh, maybe.
Early 2000s dial-up internet.
Lilo means generous one and originates in Hawaiian. It can also be interpreted as lost, and this would give the song title, I apologize, Hi Mele no Lilo, a loose translation as Lullaby of the Lost.
Oh.
The name Nani means beautiful in Hawaiian as well.
Damn right.
That's definitely accurate. I concur.
David, if I were to interrupt your trivia for a minute, I'd feel lost if I didn't talk about the lifeguard.
Ah, yes. Okay.
The one scene character that launched 1,000 ships. Launched 1,000 Rule 34 artworks.
Yeah, she did. She did indeed.
Any thoughts on the lifeguard?
Well,
any thoughts on the lifeguard that you can share with us?
that would be ideal, I'm sure. But, man.
Nothing I'll have to edit out.
Absolutely nothing. I mean, you brought up Rule 34 already. I am aware of the lifeguard. Fairly, yeah, good. I'm aware of the lifeguard as a bit of outside of the childhood part of the movie connotations, I guess.
I'm aware of the character, but I personally never
looked her up and beat my meat.
Never spanked my monkey to that one. Never printed it out into a pillow, I can tell you that much for free.
I don't have fucking canvas printing capabilities. A fucking inkjet. It was a fucking bit of A4 paper and some sellotape.
Is that an admittance? Is that admittal?
It is not, no.
Get this guy in court. Get him up on charges.
For what? She was of age.
General debauchery.
I'll give you that.
Disturbing the peace. The crinkling of that paper.
And that pillow.
Oh, right, carry on with your... I also used a pillow, but I printed out a photo of the duck from Chicken Little. And then I cut a hole in a feather pillow just to give me a 4D experience. Alright,
you gave that pillow the full D experience.
Here's some hoisin sauce for you. And obviously I had explosive diarrhea because hoisin sauce is brown.
Unlike a lot of teenage boys at the time, I'm sure you shat into the pillow hole.
And then I fucked it.
I had to warm up those feathers somehow. Fucking all
they can be pretty sharp, you know. No, that's all getting kept in. Yeah, I held off swearing so far because I thought we are covering a children's film here, a Disney movie. Maybe we should keep it a little bit PG.
Yeah. It didn't take long, did it? Right.
We made it about an hour.
It's true. It's longer than most. So almost all of the landscape scenes in the movie are actually recognizable locations in Hawaii. This is especially true in the film where Lilo and Stitch ride the bike around the island and in the closing sequences.
Yeah, I thought that. I think at some point there used to be a Lilo and Stitch tour in Hawaii.
Yeah, I think that is actually the case. I've heard about that. I don't know. I've never been to Hawaii, so I don't know. But I had heard about
that. I think it's an interesting idea, and I want to come back to it after trivia.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Bit of a longer bit of trivia here, but I think it might be quite interesting. Although it uses computer-coloured digital cells, they are hand-drawn, however, instead of hand-painted ones. This was the first Disney animated feature to use watercolour painted backgrounds since Dumbo 1941. A conscious effort was made to give the film a warmer, more old-fashioned look than most other modern Disney films. This film does not use the deep canvas technique used in Tarzan, Atlantis, or Treasure Planet. It only contains about 5 shots, which either use a multiplane camera or 3D camera effect, and the use of tone mattes, shading shadows on the characters, etc., was kept to a minimum. So they were really going for a much sort of older technique, because, 1941 was the last one prior to that used watercolor painted backgrounds.
Even some of the classics like Peter Pan would have been after that and didn't use that. Even Cinderella or Sleeping Beauty, one of those two.
Yeah.
Man, I have to say, I did really notice this time around that there's a definite difference between the painted backgrounds and the painted characters.
Yeah.
And it's that old style animated thing where you can tell when something is going to be moved or touched.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo episodes are infamous for this. This old Scooby-Doo episodes, you have like a row of lockers, American lockers, and they'd be like, which one's the ghost hiding in? And they'd all be part of the background in like dark purple with shading and etching on it. And then one of them would be like a bright purple, undetailed rectangle.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that kind of shit fucking all the time.
We should do a Scooby-Doo podcast.
That'd be maybe more successful.
Once we finish the Simpsons podcast, we can start the Scooby-Doo one.
Yeah. Okay, so there is a particular scene at the climax of the film that was heavily modified. And that is...
Yes, I heard about this.
Jumbo's red spaceship, seen in the climax, is clearly modelled after a Boeing 747. This is because the original version of the flying chase scene involved Stitch and Jumbo hijacking a Boeing 747 from Luau Airport and chasing Gantu's spaceship through Honolulu, crashing into buildings. This scene was already completed when 9/11 occurred.
Yeah.
As a result, the chase scene had to be redrawn, with the 747 replaced by a similarly shaped spaceship, buildings replaced by mountains, and a street full of people replaced by the one fat, badly tanned tourist.
Yeah, I've noticed this before.
Hmm.
I was aware of this. You can actually find now the original footage online.
Yes, you can find it apparently on YouTube. It is not on any DVD or Blu-ray releases, however, as far as it says.
I think it was a leak. It's never been officially released, but it's a pretty low res. It's not very high quality, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
I think it's a shame. I wonder. There's a kind of plot thread that I think was maybe leading to that. The whole thing about Stitch wanting to go to a city because that's his nature, is to go to a city and destroy it.
Yeah.
Lilo says about why isn't it great to live on an island with no major cities?
Yeah.
And Stitch sees in an old horror film from the 50s on a black and white TV and then recreates San Francisco.
Yeah.
And I think all of that is foreshadowing for this ending that doesn't exist.
Yeah, I think so.
And I think maybe they would have flown to San Francisco as well.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of that old horror film, that horror film obviously is a direct insert of the film.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an animated version of the film. And the only other thing in the film, in Lilo and Stitch, that is not a animated drawing or whatever, is the Elvis Presley pictures, which are actually just straight up pictures of Elvis Presley.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Or Aaron Presley.
Yeah, that's the correct name, thank you. I can't think of another Disney film that does this, like an animated film where they have just one or two things that are live action.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
It's interesting as well. This is obviously, it came out in 2002, only a couple of years after Warner Brothers' The Iron Giant.
Yeah.
Which doesn't go the route of using actual footage. That recreates the style of 50s sci-fi horror films in animation.
It does, yeah. Yeah. That is quite interesting to see the two different takes on it.
Yeah.
At the end of the film, when Stitch is dancing with Lilo, the camera pulls back to reveal that they're performing at the Merry Monarch Festival, which is an actual festival honouring King David Kalakua, and celebrating Hawaiian arts and culture.
Stop the press! Stop the podcast! Stop it all! David?
Yes.
As you well know, we had to rush out. We had to yank the cords out of our microphones, rush out that door, and go to the theatre to shoot Abraham Lincoln. And then we sat down and we watched Lilo and Stitch 2025.
Yep.
Because we had heard such things. It was such a buzz on social media that we knew we had to cover it. We had to talk about this movie.
We did indeed.
And that's why this episode might be a little bit late.
And a little bit longer than you might be used to. Yeah, who are we talking about? We drone on for fucking hours.
David, Lilo and Stitch 2025.
Yes.
Is a controversial movie. I think that's...
I'd say that's the nicest way of putting it, yes.
Did you like this new take on a classic Disney animated film?
Now, I'd like to start out with preempt my answer a little bit with...
Speaking of yapping on.
I am, yeah, exactly. I am quite...
I'd like to preempt my statement with a statement.
Yes.
My preamble has a preamble.
I am quite biased since I grew up with the animated Lilo and Stitch.
I think we did the maths last time we recorded and you were 35 when the film was in cinemas, but...
I don't think we did that maths. I mean, I'm not quite, but I'm nearly... That's nearly the correct maths for the new one.
Lilo and Stitch was really...
Yeah. Okay, I my adolescent years were Lilo and Stitch filled.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked the movie a lot. Now that the preamble for my preamble's out the way, yeah, I didn't fucking like it. I really didn't like it.
Really? I'm surprised.
You sounded kind of surprised there, but I don't think you really were.
Those acting lessons are really paying off, and I fucking hated it as well. What an absolutely abysmal lump of glumble. I can't even call it a movie.
What a good word for that.
That's what I'm going to start calling these from now on. These soulless, formless, shapeless, mucus regurgitations that these studios are putting out. I'm going to call it a lumple
grumble.
A lumple of glumble. A lump of glumble. That's all it is, it's glumble.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything, it doesn't hold any weight. If it was food, it would have no merit to be eaten.
Yes.
There's no protein to be gained. There's no nutrients.
So what you're saying is that it's a McDonald's meal of the movie world.
Yes. And this episode is proudly sponsored by McDonald's. You can get a David O'Connor toy with your Happy Meal if you go to McDonald's. The toys will be shipped to you 2 months after you eat the meal because they're running late.
Just like the podcast.
That's the one. But yeah, it's absolutely worthless. And worse than worthless.
Mm-hmm.
It's damaging.
Yeah.
It's actively damaging to people, not just people who watch the film.
Not just the
people who
brain
live in
rot you
Hawaii.
experience when you watch it.
Exactly. It totally strips everything that's worth having from the original film.
Yep.
It takes away the found family message. It takes away Stitch's ugly duckling accepting himself, even though he doesn't fit in arc. It takes away the drag. Pleakley's drag is out of the film.
Yeah.
Jumba's redemption is out of the film. Gantu's out of the movie.
Jumba's the nemesis in this one.
Yeah.
The fuck?
And they whitewashed him.
Yeah.
He's the guy from The Hangover.
Yeah.
I mean, he was white in the original, but they Americanized him.
Yes, aye.
I mean, he wasn't white, he's purple or whatever, but he's voiced by a white actor is what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
It is one of the most abysmal films I've ever had to sit through.
Mm-hmm.
It even removes the original film's commentary on white tourism in Hawaii.
Yeah.
The whole thing about Lilo taking photos of people, mostly big fat people, on the beach is that they're tourists.
Yeah.
The whole thing about the guy dropping the ice cream is he's a tourist.
Yeah. Yeah.
In this, they replace him. He's one of the few characters who's actually played by a native Hawaiian.
Yes.
I want to talk more about this film, David. I want to really get into it. But I'm going to do something unprecedented, right?
Yeah. Talk about the film?
I'm going to... No. God, no. I'm going to throw us into ranking right now.
Oh, okay. It's probably best you go first, I think.
It might break your heart if I go first. David.
It might break my heart as well if I go first.
We've had a lot of fun, right?
Yep.
We've had a long-running joke on this show.
We have indeed.
That Joker is in last place and it'll always be in last place.
Yeah.
I cannot earnestly, in good faith, say that Lilo Stitch 2025, the glumble that it is better than Joker.
Yeah.
And as such, that fridge-climbing fool is climbing his way up to second last place, putting Lilo and Stitch 2025 in 14th spot.
Goddamn. That was what I was trying to justify it in my head. I was like, Joker's fucking pile of shit.
We're not saying Joker's not a pile of shit. I want to make that clear. This show so far has been dedicated for the last 10 or so episodes of ensuring that you know how we feel about Joker 2019.
Yep. Connor, it pains me to do it, but I have to agree. I think Lilo and Stitch 2025 is going to have to sit its ass in the 14th spot, which will finally end the joke about Joker 2019 being in the bottom spot. Yep.
What can you do?
Stop watching shitter films than that. So it can stay on the bottom spot.
Maybe one day we'll watch Joker 2.
Yeah, that'll end up on the new bottom spot, I'm sure. We just need to wait long enough that we stop absolutely loathing the 2025 Lilo and Stitch.
Never gonna happen. I'll go to my grave with hatred in my heart for this film.
Yeah, it's shit. It's really shit. I like how the kids episode went out the window as soon as we started talking about 2025 Lilo and Stitch.
Fuck the kids.
And this movie.
Fuck every family that went to... No, I can't say that. I was going to say fuck every family that went to the cinema. Everyone. You know what? I'll retract that statement. I'll say fuck every Disney adult who went to the cinema and is supporting this film.
Yes. Yeah. I'll agree with that.
buying up the merch of this new ugly Stitch where he looks like a pug.
Fuck.
Squeezed in little nose. Struggling to breathe.
It just doesn't make any fucking sense, this movie. There's no real purpose to any of the story. Stitch is just a cunt. And then one day, he isn't as much of a cunt. There's no reason for it.
You could take him out of the movie.
Yeah, you can take him out of the movie. You know what? If they just held up a picture of Stitch at one point in the movie, there's Lilo and Stitch, done.
Yeah.
Replace him with a fucking doll she makes, and that would be a better movie. The only
reason that Stitch is in this movie is to sell merchandise. Is to sell more Stitch merch at Disneyland.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I think we're just going to kind of ramble angrily through this movie, but one scene I wanted to really bring up. There's a scene in the original where Lilo sees Stitch's ship crash.
I was wondering what was going on there.
Ship Stitch's crash. And she thinks it's a falling star.
Yeah.
Or a shooting star or whatever, and she makes a wish because she's lonely because none of the other kids like her.
Yep.
And Nanny looks through the door and she sees her sister make this wish, and then the next day we see Nanny take Lilo to the dog shelter to adopt a dog. And that's where she meets Stitch. In this movie, that entire first scene essentially happens the same way.
Yeah. Yep.
More or less. Except rather than listening at the door, I think in the 2025 film she pushes it open a crack and watches, and in the original she just listens.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I'm remembering things wrong. And then the next day, Nanny leaves Lilo home alone to go to work.
Yep.
Bear in mind, the day before, the social worker came round and was like, "Don't leave Lilo home alone again."
Yep.
And that's why in the animated film, she keeps Lilo with her more or less from that point on. Yeah,
that's the whole thing about the fact that she keeps not getting the jobs she's trying to apply for because Lilo and Stitch are there.
And it's why she loses her job in the first place, because Lilo and Stitch have to be there.
Yeah.
Which they are in this one later on, but at this point, she just abandons her. And then Lilo wanders into the dog shelter
on her own. Yep. She also doesn't pay for Stitch or adopt Stitch in any real way.
No, she doesn't sign any paperwork or anything, really.
Which is the whole crux at the end of the fact that you can't take him. Yeah. I own him. I literally paid for this thing. And then they're like,
$2.
Well, looks good enough for me. And that's their way of bending the rules to allow it. And in this, it's just fucking nonsense. Absolute piss.
Nanny's not there. She sees her sister praying that she's lonely and wanting an angel to come in and be her friend.
You know what's going to happen?
I'm leaving this kid here. This kid's a loser. I better get out.
Yeah. I better fuck off to college or university or whatever the fuck she does.
I better go to marine biology school.
Yeah.
All the way in America. Even though I live in Hawaii and I'm supposedly a native Hawaiian, and Hawaii has some of the best marine biology schools in the world and has a scholarship program for native Hawaiians.
I'd also like to point something else out.
What's that?
Almost every single marine biology school or university that does marine biology, their top wish list of places to go to do a program where they would stay there for a period of time to study the marine life and the like, is Hawaii.
Yeah.
So she's going to fuck off to America and then come back to Hawaii on placement. Why?
Yeah.
Why would you pay money? And it's going to cost a fortune to go, and she'll be in crippling student debts to go study in America when she could stay exactly where she is study the same wildlife she would do if she went off to America, because they're just going to ship her back to do the studying in Hawaii, or most of it.
Yep.
Mostly the practical stuff, anyway. If they're a good school, a good university, whatever. Instead, she could stay exactly where she is and do it pretty much for free.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. The entire film makes no sense. When you dissect any or all of it, it makes no sense. You've got the little electric fucking Jeep that they steal off of the kids instead of the trike. And somehow Stitch hotwires this to make it go faster. So it's basically the same speed as a real car.
Even though it's an easier and funnier joke, it's easier to understand to just have him tip the girl off and jump on
a trike
and ride the trike
and ride a trike
and it's
away.
A funnier visual.
Yeah.
Did Disney own stock in the company that makes these tiny little cars?
Probably.
Is that why that's there?
Probably. It then goes to the edges of Hawaii. And in the animated film, it goes up to like cliff edges and other things like that. Famous points in Hawaii. Real places that were animated, so that were recognizable as those places. Now, I don't know for certain if the places in the live action are those places. But if they are, they definitely didn't do them. They didn't have them the same way. And the fact that I'm not like I'm criticizing that it's not exact to the animated. I'm just more along the lines of when he gets up to the sea edge on this island, surely you could find somewhere where you could actually properly see the sea from that view. Mm-hmm. But no, he ends up sitting up somewhere that you can see land in front of him, and in the far distance you can see the sea.
Yeah,
and then you're just like, the joke falls flat. You're not like battering this girl across the entire freaking island. You're going up to a high point about 10 meters away and just looking off into the distance and going, oh.
Yeah.
All right. Connor, before we get too much further into bitching about Lilo and Stitch, the main sort of issues we obviously have with this film kind of stem from, well, Disney being Disney. I would say them removing all the heartfelt moments and vanishing all the good plot points, all the comedic points that were really good in the first one. Actually made it more of a feel-good comedy, I guess you could call it.
The original?
The original, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a family comedy or that kind of genre. I don't even think you would call this a comedy. Most of it falls flat, totally flat.
Maybe a drama.
Maybe.
A fucking tragedy is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
like
if the film ends with the entire family falling apart, Nanny leaving, abandoning Lilo to the state, what are they going to do for the sequel? Is Stitch going to get pancreatic cancer that can't be treated and die? How are they going to one-up themselves here? How are they going to... Is Lilo going to get hit by an asteroid, run over by a car?
I don't even know.
Maybe the Galactic Federation will catch up to Stitch in the opening of Lilo and Stitch 2 and get rid of him. Lilo will be like, yeah, that's fine. You can euthanize him, sure. Why would I care? What does Ohana mean anyway?
Or they can just...
Nothing.
Or they can just turn around and go, unless you can provide some form of documentation.
I mean, if you adopted him...
I found him. And I left, and I basically stole him. Is that good enough? Nah.
Abysmal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think is that everything we have to say about the 2025 film?
I don't even know.
Are we done here?
I've got whether or not you want to include or not, I don't know. I've got a bit of trivia. I just was glancing through for the 2025.
Oh my god, no. Okay, let's do that one bit of trivia. There's no send off, no bits.
Nah, fuck it.
Because I hate this movie so much.
Yeah.
Doesn't deserve a bit. Even Joker had bits.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Director Dean Fleischer Camp revealed in an issue of Cinema Blend's sister magazine SFX that he made sure Maya Kealoha, Kealoha.
The actress who plays Nanny.
Yeah. No, that's the actress who plays
Lilo.
Had an actual Stitch to work alongside, and they developed a real bond during filming. I was pretty passionate that Maya would need something to act opposite. When you're spending money on a movie, everyone goes, "Oh, could she just act with a tennis ball if we're going to be replacing Stitch entirely anyway?" End quote. This was the movie's heart, and she needed a proper scene partner. So we were thinking, get him out of the truck and get him on the rig, and she'd kiss him goodnight. It was very sweet. That's the bit of trivia apparently, and a good 121 people thought that was helpful.
My God.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna see if there's any evidence of that being true. Stitch prop. Oh, I see him.
Right.
Yeah, I'll send you this image and see what you think of it. There he is.
Very good.
I'm glad that was worth our time. Let's cut that.
Right.
Let's cut that entire bit where I was like, oh, there's an image of it. I'll show it to you. All right, that's him.
I don't know. It's never worked in the past.
No. You know what? I'm not done. I thought I was done. I thought I was walking away. I'm not done. Let's talk about the bit where I'm going to directly compare this to the original, because why not? Lilo says when Nanny wants to get rid of Stitch about Ohana, and immediately in the animated one, Nanny lets go of Stitch and is like, well, we can't get rid of him if you're using Ohana.
Yeah.
Because he's now part of our family. In the new one, she's like, shut up, little bitch. Ohana's nonsense. We were left behind. Our family died in a car crash, by the way, not really left behind.
Yeah, exactly.
Ohana's nonsense, and you need to live in the real world. 6-year-old.
Yeah.
You grow up and get a job. Child.
Yeah, that's... I'm speechless. I'm speechless. Speechless. Yeah.
You often are.
I am on this podcast.
If you've ever listened to Insert Brain Here, a Simpsons podcast, you'll know you've been speechless for almost 3 seasons of The Simpsons.
Almost, but not quite.
Almost, but never. I think even down to the marketing of this one compared to the original. In the original, there's obviously we talked about this in trivia, all the posters and the so on of Stitch in previous Disney movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there's that poster where it's Stitch and all the faces around him of like Peter Pan, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast characters, Ariel from Little Mermaid, looking down on him in disgust. The new version of that poster, take a look at this. What do you think makes this difference?
What? It's just bits of paraphernalia from other Disney franchise.
But the thing is, this isn't other franchises that Disney has made.
No.
This is other things that they've bought.
Yeah, because you got the Marvel franchise, you got the Marvel Studios, the Avengers logo.
Mm-hmm.
You got 20th Century Fox frame in the background.
You've got the Pixar ball in the middle.
Pixar ball and the lamp. Pixar lamp.
The lightsaber. The only two things in this that are from original Disney properties
is Aladdin's lamp.
Or the lamp
and the
rose from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Which are two of the more recent remakes.
Oh well, I'd give him the Disney hat that he's got ruined, the Mickey Mouse hat that he's got ruined on his head.
Yeah, for the parks, promoting the parks.
Yeah.
Total glumble.
Yeah, you're right.
All right.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Oh no, it's fucking not. Right, let's get back to this. Let's get another piece of shit information about this stupid film.
No, we're not doing trivia. Remember, we're not doing trivia.
No, I know. I'm not doing trivia, but just generally some stupid shit about this film.
All right.
Now, unless I blanked it out of my memory, which it might have happened. PTSD does that to you. I don't recollect at any point there being any particular scene where Lilo finds out. You know, during the time where Lilo and Stitch are doing a bit of bonding in the animation, and Lilo finds out about Stitch's ability to play a record by just putting his nail on it and then opening his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I remember none of that in the live action. Did you see any of that? Any real bonding between the two of them, or did Stitch just bully Lilo most of the time and then stop bullying her briefly?
Well, because they removed the whole thing about the ugly duckling plot, they also removed the thing about destroying the cities.
Yeah.
Stitch sees the tarantula horror film on the TV.
Yeah.
Not as a plot point in this, but as a callback to the fact that he sees it in the original.
Yeah.
He doesn't build a Seattle in her room out of miscellaneous bits and bobs.
Yeah, VHS tapes and all sorts.
VHS tapes and books and a clock and all that, and then crash through it.
Yeah,
it's not in the film.
He stomps around on a sand city, doesn't he?
One large sandcastle. I think there's one big sandcastle that he throws himself into, but it's not the same.
No.
Just
absolute piss.
I'm not done. I want to talk about the editing.
Okay.
This is not something that we usually touch on because good editing is usually something that you don't notice. Or so I've heard.
Yeah.
This film is edited like a TikTok.
Yeah.
I felt like I had ADHD watching that first sequence where he's in space, because it's like cut. It's like watching a film on fast forward.
Yeah.
It's non-stop cutting. It feels like the characters are speaking really fast as well.
Yeah.
Like if they speak at a normal rate, people are going to get bored and walk out of the cinema. You have to fast forward the dialogue.
Yeah. You know, I think the main thing with this that really pisses me off about this film as a whole.
Wait a minute, are you telling me you didn't like this movie?
No. You know what? I'm not even going to joke about that, just in case someone clips it like you.
I could see you struggling to say.
I did hate it.
No, I felt that it was.
I can't. I just can't.
Can't even bring myself to say.
Nah.
Can't even bring myself to say that it was all right.
Nah. No, it doesn't deserve it. Doesn't even deserve the joke. So, what kind of disappoints me about this film the most, I think, is the thought that there might actually be kids, are going to grow up with this Lilo and Stitch. Potentially
And
as
never see the
opposed
original.
to the original.
I mean, you could say that about all Disney animated films. Their strength really in how they managed to last for so long and carry over through so many generations is they were timeless.
Yeah.
The animation never really felt dated.
Yep.
And they weren't often set in contemporary times. I mean,
yeah.
Lilo and Stitch is kind of set in 2002, but it's kind of malleable in a way that you could pull and push that by probably a couple of years.
Yeah.
Maybe even 10 years.
I was going to say maybe a decade or so because, like I said, it's a little bit dated by very specific things lying around in the world, but they're not really like shoved in your face too much. Obviously,
even
Elvis
like Lilo's
has been around, but that's about it.
Yeah, it has to be post Elvis, I guess.
Yeah.
But the camera that Lilo has is kind of a generic Polaroid, but that could be
good. That could be borderline anywhere. Yeah.
To now.
Yeah, you've got like a 50-year period where that could have been. VHS tapes might date it a little bit to a narrower timeline, but we're still talking about 15 years, 20 years.
Yeah,
period
15,
where it could
years.
easily have been.
But I think these live action remakes are aging really poorly.
Yeah.
And also, they're not going to stand the test of time.
No.
You think anybody 30 years down the line is going to be sitting their kids down to watch The Lady and the Tramp live action remake?
Oh, God.
No.
No.
Fuck no, man. God, no.
Do you think anyone within the next 5 months is ever even going to sit anyone down to watch the Dumbo remake?
Oh, Tim Burton's Dumbo?
We didn't even
Tim
watch
Burton's
it.
Goth Dumbo? No.
We didn't even watch it when it came out. We tried.
I haven't seen it.
Well, you and I tried very briefly. We got about a grand total of about 4 minutes in.
Did we?
Yeah, we were pretty pissed. This is when we were finishing off the Japanese whiskey.
Oh, God. I don't even remember that. It's drunkenly been wiped from my memory, but no.
PTSD will do that to
you. Aye. God. I've seen Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast and The Lion King, and that's about it.
I haven't seen all of The Lion King. I couldn't make it through more than about 40 minutes.
That's pretty bad. That's up there with this one.
Yeah.
You know what? I've seen Mulan as well. That one was.
I saw Mulan. That was not as bad as some of the other ones. I would say.
Oh, I hated it. I despise that film.
I didn't think it was good. I just thought it wasn't as bad as some of the other live action ones. It's definitely not like a kids movie. Yeah,
it doesn't feel like the original. There's no comedy to these movies, really.
No. You know what? It kind of feels a little bit like it's a little bit like they're trying to remake their original classics for the sort of people that have already grown up with the original classics, and they're trying to remake it for them, but failing dreadfully.
It's nostalgia bait.
Yeah.
And it's not worth the digital file that it's printed on.
No. I could have, what's it, petabytes? I could have like 25 petabytes, which is the 1,000 terabytes.
Yeah.
That much empty storage left on my PC, and I'd still erase that file. I'd still erase that file. It'd be fucking worth getting rid of it.
Alright, is that us done? Are we finished now?
Maybe. We might bounce back in.
So I have some notes so that we can end on a more positive note. I have some notes that I made during the original Lilo and Stitch watch that I thought we could kind of go through and make sure we've covered.
Okay, good. That will be hopefully something to distract us.
Jumba says in the original, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is all about original recipe Lilo and Stitch.
Let's not
I'm just
call
reiterating that now.
Let's not call it original Lilo and Stitch. Let's call it just Lilo and Stitch, because this new one is not Lilo and Stitch. It's got nothing to do with it. It's just Lilo and...
Let's just call the new one Nanny Goes to the Big City.
All right.
So Lilo and Stitch. Jumba, when he's being brought before the Grand Alien Council, and they say, "Did you make this abomination?" Or they're asking him if he would make the abomination, and he's like, "I would never make more than one."
Yeah.
There's a TV show,
yes,
dedicated to the fact that you made more than one.
Yeah.
You made more than 100.
Quite a large number, more than 100, because Stitch is 626. The Grand Council is under the impression that maybe it was 625 failures and 626 is the only one that survived. But as it turns out in the TV show, he's 626 and there's well over 700.
Moving on. I love all of the alien designs.
Yeah.
All the weird aliens, all the robots. I love those aliens that look like they're velociraptors in spacesuits.
Yeah.
All the ones that look like little squids or fish.
Yeah.
Love the robot that vomits. Amazing. And they all look terrible in Nanny Takes the Big City, or whatever I called
it. You're making it sound a bit more like a porno.
Nanny Goes Hardcore.
Nanny Visits New York.
Backdoor Stitch.
I was trying to get it back to a bit more normal, but apparently not.
When Stitch is getting... They ask him if he has anything to say, and he says, "Miga nala quista." What do you think that means? Everyone's pretty disgusted that robot vomits bolts.
It does indeed.
There's gasps throughout the crowd. What do you think that means?
I have absolutely no idea. Obviously something revolting to their sensibilities. Anyway.
You don't want to hazard a guess?
What did you say again?
Miga nala quista.
Why does that sound a little bit like Star Wars?
I'm looking at it written down in front of me here, and it says Miga nala quista. He says Nala, that's the Lion King.
Was he saying he was raw dogging Nala from the Lion King or something?
Maybe he just said, "Fuck your mama." Maybe that's what he said. Yeah, there's a highbrow joke for you. I thought I'd release you from your shackles. I forgot I asked you to improvise a one sentence. What do you think Stitch said? And you were rubbing your temples, rubbing your temples like you were Goodwill Hunting. Like you were Ben Affleck's character from Goodwill Hunting, trying to figure out a maths equation.
Yeah, that's the one.
The guns tracking his DNA is very cool. Good concept.
Yeah.
Smart way for him to get his way out of there as well, where he spits it onto the wall. Yeah.
That particular scene in Nanny Takes the Big City, or the Big X. I don't know what we're going with here.
Nanny Takes Manhattan, I think, is what
when Nanny starts in a whiff. Fucking hell. Definitely not kids friendly, this one. One thing I did notice in that particular scene is it also seems like it's fast forwarded.
Yeah.
Same as the rest of what you were talking about through there with the whole before Stitch gets to Earth. The entire thing just seems fast forwarded, and this is no different. It's like he already knows the answer before he even bothers trying with the spit.
Well, it's weird because he also goes through it's the same scenes and the same motion, but they've had to write around the fact that Gantu isn't there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it puts the head of the Galactic Empire Forces Federation. Is it Galactic Federation, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it puts
Galactic Empire is Star Wars.
Yeah. It puts her in the position of having to sort of foot his lines, but Jumba as the bad person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they didn't just put him in. Why would you just cut this dude? Probably because you couldn't turn a 50-foot alien into a human, and I don't know, cast fucking Mike Tyson or something as the.
There is a quote from the director of Nanny Goes Hawaiian. No, we're not calling it that because she doesn't go Hawaiian.
Nanny starts in OF.
I'm not calling it that.
Nanny visits New York. There we go.
Nanny Takes Manhattan. That was it.
All right.
Like
okay.
Jason Takes Manhattan, Friday the 13th. Nanny Takes Manhattan. There's an interview with the director of that film where he talks about why he cut Gantu and why he went with Jumba as the villain.
Yeah.
Having him take the red cruiser is very smart.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a really quick shorthand way to have all the cruisers that are chasing him be a different colour from the one that he's in, while it also makes sense for him to have stolen that from the Federation.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Sound design, really great sound design in the animated original.
Mm-hmm.
All the guns, all of Stitch's noises, the whirring gears of the tracing guns as they follow the spit,
mm-hmm.
the sounds of the spaceships, all of it's really great.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I wrote down, in quotation marks, crazy trog. Like Crazy Frog with a T.
Were you meaning to put an F on there? The frog?
No, it's before Stitch makes the jump. He does that jump thing in all the ships.
Right.
And I think someone calls him a crazy trog, and I remember being like, is that a slur? Can you say that with RG? Earth is in Area 51.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Pleakley. I love Pleakley.
Yeah.
Pleakley is a queer icon in this one.
Mm.
One of the other prisoners in a cell near Jumba's is a liquid. He's like a goop.
Yeah.
Sloshing around in his cell.
Yep.
I like the score by Alan Silvestri. He's done quite a few other films.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a good score.
Lilo has a lot of autistic traits, I've put here.
Yep.
Very much like an autistic coded character.
Mm-hmm.
Not as much in the new one.
Mm-hmm.
In the Nanny Diaries. There's a good title for you.
Yeah.
Lilo feeds Pudge a sandwich because Pudge controls the weather.
Yeah.
Or so she says. Lilo's parents died in a car crash in a storm.
Mm.
So that's why she would want to keep the weatherfish happy and avoid another storm. And she thinks that if there's another storm, she'll lose Nanny.
Yeah.
They never really explain that in the new one.
Nope.
They just say that she's given the fish a sandwich.
Yep. Also the whole fight situation doesn't really actually happen. She just...
Well, that's another thing I wanted to touch on. The whole thing about the girl that bullies the girl that bullies Lilo in this one is white.
Yep.
She's like a colonizer.
Yep.
And then the new one, they make them all supposedly Native Hawaiian.
Yep.
And she doesn't get her face punched in.
Yeah, or bitten.
The dolls that the other girls have look like the other Disney princesses. Or
Yes.
like Disney princesses. There's one that looks like Ariel, one that looks like Belle, and I think Aurora.
Yeah.
The version of the film that I watched was on Disney Plus, and it had the pizza box edit. Do you know about this?
I've heard something about this, but I don't actually know what it is.
So in the original, when Lilo is trying to hide from Nanny, she crawls into what we in the UK call a tumble dryer.
Yes.
And they were worried about other kids climbing into tumble dryers, and so they changed it in the animation, so it's now like a unit with a gap, and inside the gap there's a pizza box that's backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And she's hiding in the pizza box with it pulled up.
Yeah. Actually, I remember seeing that now that you've said that. I remember the fact that she was in a tumble dryer when I was a kid.
Yeah. On the DVD version, she's in a tumble dryer. I'm not going to blame
Disney. But my sister got stuck in a tumble dryer after climbing in it when she was a kid. Yeah.
Oh, really? Your sister's also a bit of a...
yeah, I would say so.
You'll agree with that in choice-making
Very
aspects.
much so, especially the one where she decided she was going to climb into a tumble dryer. But yeah, it was never turned on, obviously. She's still around.
I never had a tumble dryer because I was poor. So I never had to worry about climbing into
Did you ever try climbing in the washing machine?
Probably. Almost certainly. You know what bothers me about this edit? It's not that they say it's not like a censorship thing. It's just that the edit is really stupid.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't be bothered. Just make it a cupboard with a door that swings to the right. But they were like, "Oh, that would be too hard.
Yeah,
that's too difficult a change to make." This could almost work as two separate films: a film about a young girl having issues with her family after her parents die, and a film about an alien crash landing.
Yeah,
I think that's why it works so well. Stitch hitting his head up against the brick wall moves the brick.
Yeah, it does. I love that part.
The shopkeeper who gives Stitch to Lilo is genderless. I've never been able to suss out if it's meant to be like a woman in her 40s or 30s, 40s, or like an early 20s man. I think they're non-binary. I
think I always just assumed it was a woman, but I have no idea. Now that you're pointing that out, I'm like,
There's a Mulan reference in it.
All right.
I can't remember what the Mulan reference was. I just wrote Mulan walk. I think it must be in Nanny's kitchen.
The walking like a man thing that Mulan does.
W-O-K.
Oh, that walk. Right, okay. Never mind.
Like a cooking walk, that's what in the kitchen.
Right.
I think Lilo is some of the most realistically written children in film.
I would say so. Yeah.
I love when she's talking about her art and Stitch tries to rip a piece up and she says, "That's from my blue period."
Yeah.
The San Francisco scene features the number and letter combination A113. We've talked about that before. It's referenced in The Simpsons, it's in Pixar movies, it's in Disney movies, it's everywhere.
Yep.
Nanny has a poster for the film Mulan in her room as well.
I clocked that one.
In big capital letters, I have written... Hold on, let me just rub my thighs as I say this. Lifeguard.
We have discussed this already.
We have, but I wanted to bring it up again.
Yeah, I know you do.
I just like to point out, not in...
Oh, I know.
The Great Caper of Nanny, or whatever I fucking called it.
Nanny Takes Manhattan?
No, I came up with a better name for it, didn't I?
The Nanny Diaries?
Yes, The Nanny Diaries. Which is a reference to the Scarlett Johansson film. The Nanny Diaries.
Yeah. Oh, fucking Jesus.
During the surfing scene, when Nanny is saving Lilo, she kicks Stitch in the head.
Yeah.
There's a scene which is really funny outside of the context of the movie where David, the character in the film, says to Stitch, "I really thought they had a chance, and then you showed up." And in the movie, it's like, well, yeah, he's talking to this sentient alien who understands like things.
Yeah.
You imagine social services is going to take your potential girlfriend's little sister away from her, and you turn around to her newly adopted dog, and you say, "I really thought they had a chance," and then you showed up to a pug. It's a dog.
Yeah.
I wrote this note before I saw the new movie.
Oh, God.
Jumba would look horrifying in live action.
Well, it's a good thing you barely have to see him.
Yeah, he's mostly a human.
Yeah. More horrifying, in my opinion.
Yeah. The truck in the final chase sequence has a license plate that reads A113.
Mm-hmm.
And I really love the end credits.
Yeah. I love the end credits as well.
The montage of them being a family and rebuilding the house, and they're all living together, and it's like Stitch, Lilo, Nanny, David, Jumba, Pleakley, and occasionally Gantu.
Yeah.
And Cobra Bubbles as well.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see them try and do that with
film.
the credits of the 2025 one.
I turned it off before I really got to the credits.
Same
And it goes, the second it was like the end, I was like, karate chop that play button.
Why do you think I have a new phone? Snapped once it got to the end.
Okay, that's the end of my notes. What's that, David?
I have no idea. Connor, what is that? Is that a box?
It just fluttered in from space. It's a box. Letters in a box. This is a segment in this show. No, terrible. This is the segment in this show where I read out reviews of the film we're talking about from Letterboxd.
Yep.
Content theft.
Plagiarizing people's opinions.
Yeah, here's a nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Singer, 4 stars.
Mm-hmm.
My wife and I saw this movie together on a date almost 20 years ago. Tonight we watched it with our 2 kids who cackled with glee when Stitch picked his nose with his tongue. It doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, that is nice.
Shark Boy Shark Bait Ooh Ha Ha. 5 stars. Writes, sometimes a family is just 2 sisters, a weird looking koala, a surfer, a CIA agent, and 2 gay aliens.
Sometimes.
4.5 stars. Zara Gwen writes, Stitch could play Elvis, but Austin Butler couldn't play Stitch. Here's some foreshadowing for you from a 2021 review by Adam Bolt. 4 stars. If I was Nanny, I simply would have given Lilo up for adoption immediately.
Fucking hell.
To the 2025 film The Nanny Diaries.
Oh, God.
Zoe Rose Bryant, 2 stars. Right, 1 star for Stitch, 1 star for Billy Magnuson. Definitely a Disney Plus original, and then in brackets, derogatory.
Alright. I still wouldn't give Stitch that 1 star, though.
No.
Obviously, she's going along the lines of she must think he's pretty cute looking.
Badger Clops, 0.5 star.
Good.
Right, Captain Gantu, the literal important villain from the original, was not in this movie. Jumbo and Pleakley were not cross-dressing like in the original. They even bastardized Jumbo by removing his signature Russian accent and making him an actual villain. Nanny is a neglectful sister who lost Lilo to Child Protective Services just so she can go to college. Not a single adoption paper for Stitch. No awesome spaceship fighting scene. Corporate mandated goat scream, which actually originated from a sheep, by the way. You notice that there was a screaming goat in this film?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was dated in 2014.
Yep.
Disney is wasting millions of dollars on pointless and creatively bankrupt live-action remake slop instead of original animated movies. Another pointless live-action remake that's designed for the Disney adults who hate animation. Disney stopped all the DEI initiatives in general.
Yeah, I'd say that we could have written that fucking... We could have if I actually spoke any English.
We could have written this movie and it would have been better.
We could have done. But yeah, I think I can speak for both of us in the fact that we both concur quite heavily with that statement and that review.
Yeah.
And let's
100%.
face it, half a star is only half a star because that's as low as it goes.
Yep. Should be 0 stars.
If you could put 0, it would be 0.
If you could put negative, I would.
Oh, gosh. It'd have so fucking many stars in the negative.
All right. I think that's the end.
I think it is. At this point, it should be the end of Disney as well, let's face it. Fucking hell.
Hopefully. I wish I could say that it was.
Nah, apparently they're like fucking making more money than they've ever made before on these piece of shit films.
Yeah.
I really don't know why. It's Disney horrors is what it is. Only OF girls and their old fucking kin. They just get off on dressing up as live action Disney characters while they flick the bean.
I don't know anything about that.
Neither do I, but that's what I'm just assuming.
I'm sure. Take us to the outro, David.
I forget how.
Just take us to the outro. Just finish this podcast so I can stop recording.
Well, Connor, this has been Insert Brain here. I've been your host, David.
Wrong show, mate. Wrong show. This hasn't been Insert Brain here. There hasn't been Insert Brain here in a long time. Just twist
this one into the entire rest of season 3.
That's right, David. This is Insert Brain here, and today we're talking about
Lilo and
whatever the
Stitch.
next episode is.
And
Black Widow. That was the last one.
Nanny and whatever.
Nanny Diaries.
That's one. Well, this has been Movie House. I've been your host, David, and with me, as always, has been my co-host, Connor.
Yes, I've been here. You can check out our other podcast, Insert Brain Here, where we talk about The Simpsons on Spotify, Apple, and all good places where podcasts are made available, including YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You can find the other episodes of Movie House on YouTube on the T422 Productions channel.
Yep.
We'll be back some point in the future. Hopefully we'll be covering the Superman the movie from 1978 starring Christopher Reeve.
Very good. That's
all from us. Like, subscribe.
Tatty bye.
Tatty bye. Leave 5 stars on the Insert Brain Here podcast. Leave a comment on this video, even if you didn't like it.
Yeah, fucking... Yeah. Alright. Ta.
Ta. T422 Productions, honey boy.